Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Timberwolves versus Raptors NBA matchup on Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products. They're just not available on the website, but they're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to it. Timberwolves taking on the Raptors, and two teams kind of in opposite directions here. The Raptors just in an outright tailspin at this point. The Timberwolves 7-3 in their last 10, but in Timberwolves fashion, boy, you could really tough to rely on this team. They go in, they beat the Denver Nuggets, then they get beaten up by the Chicago Bulls. Who knows what's going to happen on a daily basis. And the thing is, like with the Timberwolves, we've seen this team collapse so many times in the past, and it's like they've held it together all season long. Will they be able to hold it up, through the playoffs, or at least into the playoffs, and have a respectable showing? When we look at the Western Conference playoffs, they sit there with 23 losses, which puts them tied with the Denver Nuggets for that second, third spot, and then one game behind the Oklahoma City Thunder, who have 22 losses. So it's one game in the loss column there, and also they've played the exact same number of games, so it's also one game in the win column. The thing is, when you're battling two teams in the standings, there's just not a lot of wiggle room there, so you kind of have to hold it together. Of course, from a betting perspective, we're just trying to see if they can cover a point spread here, and that's really what it all comes down to for us. For the Raptors, they haven't done a very good job of that. 2-8 against the number in their last 10, and the Timberwolves 7-3 against the number in their last 10. We look at, kind of where this all comes from, and I like to look at the last 5 games or so and see exactly where these teams are today, because where we saw them earlier this season, including 75 games of stats, not necessarily where they are right now. What does November really have to do with with right now? But the thing is, the Raptors are just 3-13 in their last 16 against the number, and 2-6 against the Northwest, while Minnesota 7-2 against the number in their last 9, but 3-7 against the number in their last 10 home games. But they've absolutely owned the Raptors, going 27-11 against the number in their last 38. When we look at the last 5 games, the Timberwolves slightly better offensively, but way better defensively, allowing less than 100 points per game, 99.8 points, while the Raptors are allowing 122 points per game, team shooting 52.4%. This is why they're on this losing streak. Team shooting almost 53%. That is bad news, and 122 points, very tough to defend that. The Timberwolves are just better on both sides of the court, including shooting over 9% better from the perimeter. This one should be a blowout. I'm going to take the Timberwolves, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.